I know many of you have grown accustomed to my many elaborate videos across the years, but see, CSM Bowens he's a very different guy. He's very humble and like things very easy going, straight to the point. So I'm gonna try to put this together and in how he likes it. So I know we go way back, so I'll be sharing some of those pre-Sergeant Major moments with you. Moments that I can say I only know, but I'm gonna share those with you today. Let's start with the slideshow, the pictures. The pictures. So here we go. I know you see as if I know exactly what you're thinking. Haha. Yeah, those were the good old days. I remember when you used to be able to fit this uniform. You've created two of USEREC's finest. They took winning boards to an entirely different level. Hats off to you on that one. Okay, who are these people? Okay, now let's have a moment of reflection.
To say goodbye to yesterday.
Reflection done. More pictures. Okay, slideshow over. Now, let's move into the pre-Sergeant Major moments. I remember when Sergeant Major first picked up his first sergeant, picked up that diamond and went out and took his company, and he was just so excited. And they told me how he would come out there and just go all out, all way out. And we got footage of his first encounter with one of his fellow first sergeants in the company that he took over. And let's see how that meeting went. First sergeant.
What a pleasant surprise. This morning's full of surprises.
Bowens.
We've been tricked.
There'll be more than a few hundred of them. This is a surprise.
Silence. We heard
Swamp Fox.
it was on the warpath. We were eager to join forces. If it is
Contract.
you seek, you're welcome to join us. But you bring only this handful of...
NCOs against the Marines.
You see, I was wrong to expect
Swamp Fox.
Sparta's commitment to at least match our own. Doesn't it? You. There. What is your profession?
I'm the future soldier tracker.
And you, Acadian. What is your profession?
Answer phones.
Sir. You, sir?
Handle walking. Swamp Foxes!
What is your profession? You see, old friend, I brought most
NCOs.
you did.
Okay. Then he tried singing. Stephen Bowens.
That boy is good. Good and terrible.
And Reverend Brown. 2 years for the Reverend. This man's been my Reverend since I was a little boy, and I love him dearly. He's a very special man. Reverend Brown. Reverend Brown. It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful... Give yourselves a round of applause. You're so lovely. Everyone's so lovely. And while you're in the clapping mood, I'd like to give a big round of applause to my band, Sexual Chocolate. Sexual Chocolate. They play so fine, don't you agree? I believe the children are our future. Thank you. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride. Make it easier.
Some of the good stuff, right? Coming up.
Want a Coke? Join the show?
Enjoy, young man.
I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I should You can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all is inside of me. Yeah. Sexy chocolate.
Now, and the crazy part is that, you know, everybody look at Sergeant Major and say, you know, he's a big dude. But he wasn't always that big. And then, you know, he had this little person complex when he was a little younger and thought he was a karate instructor. But we got video footage of him actually giving a karate class. So let's take a look at
Good evening, pupils. Welcome to the Hollywood School of Self-Defense. Now stand to greet your sensei, Sweet Tooth Jones.
Right on. That's what I'm saying. Somebody grab you by the shirt, you're like, what up? Show 'em you ain't playing. Karate. Protecting your body. Super bad. A lot of daddy. Step to the left. Step to the right. Like it's alright. Yeah, yeah. What you need to do is not get uptight. I am a fight choreographer. All right? That don't mean I can't really throw down.
You know what? I'm gonna go buy some pepper spray.
Hey, you ain't going nowhere, sister. Hey, hey. Hey, man. Where you think you going, big man? Hey. Yeah. Man, get off me and start the music. Yeah. Somebody grab you by your shirt, like, show them you ain't playing. Hey, you hungry, man? Yeah. Come on, let's go get something to eat, man. Good for it.
Now, Sergeant Major, we do go way back. What? I can't even say the years, but since I'll be retiring this month, you know, I guess time has really flown by, and you know, we started our recruiting career together, and you just kind of took off, and I've seen you develop from, you know, a young staff sergeant all the way up to Sergeant Major. But I want to say thank you for the many tutelage and guidance that you've given me throughout the years, and personally want to give you something, you know, straight from the heart, and you know, went out to scour and say, what can I get this guy? You know, he's been there for me for many years, and so I decided to go get you something very, very special, being that you're a sports guy and all. So I made some calls and reached out to a couple people. So I want you to take a look at this.
Such a sight because the glass went everywhere, and Robenzine was under the basket, and he was trying to get out of the way. He was running, and Darryl was in shock.
First thing I was thinking is, oh man, I got to get out of here. All this glass is coming down. I was like, geez, don't fail me now.
I remember that was pretty scary because, I mean, even when you see that in slow motion, I mean, you see all this glass just coming down. That was very dangerous.
The game wasn't televised by anybody, but it was across the street from my TV station. So I went over there with my cameraman to shoot some highlights and do some post-game interviews.
This is what's left of the Philadelphia 76ers backboard. And I know this has to be a disappointment to you and to all the fans.
Well, it's uncalled for. You know, it didn't have to happen, but that's Daryl Dawkins.
When you look at that bench and you see the one guy jump over the bench like he was coming to the bench like he was like a monster. Like, this guy just broke the backboard. I don't want to go near him.
He actually wrote poetry based on shattering backboards and glass flying, Robenzine crying or something.
Glass breaking, bump roasting, rim shaking, what is it?
Babies crying, Robenzine fly off.
Oh, the chocolate thunder flying, glass flying, Robenzine crying, babies crying, glass still flying, cats crying, rump roasting, bun toasting, thank you, wham, man, I am Jay.
Doug Collins, Darryl Dawkins.
He did it again. He broke it again.
The fans in Philadelphia say, hey, you did one on the road. You got to do one for us. And I kept saying, nah. They said, no, you gotta do it. So I seized the opportunity. I moved in, attacked the basket, boom. And this one, the whole rim came out. So I had to get out of the way again.
Well, if you see me, I threw in the pass, and I started sliding out of there because I knew he was going to try to tear it down.
He was empowered by this whole thing, this whole breaking of the backboard thing. And I think that kind of broke him of that habit. Because he almost broke his back that time.
He just basically pulled the rim off into his hands. I mean, you see it land on the floor. I mean, just pulled the bolts out of the entire backboard. I think after that one, I think he got the commissioner's attention.
It was like, hey, this is the commissioner. And I went to my office tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. I was like, uh-oh, Lawrence O'Brien called me in. He said, it's dangerous. I want you to stop doing it. If you don't, it's going to be $5,000 every time you do it. I stopped.
He changed the way they build backboards and rims. Are you kidding me? Like, because of him, there's breakaway baskets.
Daryl Dawkins is the father of Power Duncan. I'm just one of his sons. Probably his best son, matter of fact.